Sometimes life tests the kindest hearts in the harshest ways. You keep smiling, keep helping, until one day the world laughs at you for it. But what if that pain isn't there to break you? What if it's there to wake you up? This is the story of Sanju, a humble toy seller who learned that even the softest heart can build an unshakable life, once it stops apologizing for its goodness. First, subscribe to this channel, and then watch this story slowly. Some stories aren't made to be heard, they're made to be felt. In a small town where afternoons smelled of dust and laughter, there lived a man named Sanju, a simple toy seller. Every morning, he'd hang colorful toys on a bamboo pole, wooden birds, painted tops, cloth puppets, and walk from lane to lane, his soft voice calling, "Toys for your little ones. Bring smiles to your homes." Children loved him. They'd rush out barefoot, eyes sparkling, hands stretched for the toys they couldn't always buy. And even when parents said no, Sanju would still smile and hand them one. Because to him, a child's joy was worth more than a coin. He didn't have much, but he had something rare, a gentle heart that didn't know bitterness. One evening, as the sun dipped low and the tea stalls filled with chatter, Sanju sat quietly sipping his tea near the village square. A heated argument broke out nearby, two men shouting, fists in the air. Sanju, by nature, stepped forward and said softly, "Brother, calm down. Anger never fixes anything." But the man turned to him sharply. His voice cut through the crowd like a knife. You sell toys. What do you know about life?" People laughed nervously. The man sneered and pointed to his son standing beside him. "Watch him, son. Never be like this man. Poor, useless, always smiling for nothing. Don't even buy toys from him. You'll end up small like him." For the first time, Sanju's smile didn't appear. He stood frozen as eyes turned toward him. The children he'd made happy, the people who'd taken him for granted. He set down his toy pole, turned away, and walked. Not home, just somewhere quiet. When night fell, he sat alone under a banyan tree, his throat tight, his kindness suddenly feeling like a weakness. That's when an old Baba appeared. White beard, calm eyes, the kind of silence that carried weight. He stopped, looked at Sanju, and said, "I see your pain, child. You've given the world your smiles, and it gave you silence in return." Then he placed a small leather bag in Sanju's hands. "Inside this, there's something that can change your life. You can use it for yourself, or you can keep being the good man everyone forgets." Sanju looked up, confused. "What do you mean?" The Baba smiled faintly. "Sometimes, the world doesn't need another good man. It needs a man who finally decides, enough. Don't lose your kindness. Just learn to give it power." And with that, the Baba walked away. Sanju opened the bag. It was filled with money, enough to start something new. For a long moment, he sat silently. Then, for the first time, his eyes burned, not with anger, but with purpose. He whispered, "No, I'm not going to be the good guy this time." Weeks later, posters appeared across town. Sanju's Wonder Toys, joy in every hand. He used that money not to escape his life, but to rebuild it. He studied designs, painted late into the night, learned marketing from traveling traders, and built toys no one had ever seen before. Toys that told stories, lit up, spun, laughed. Soon, lines of children and parents stretched outside his shop. The same man who once mocked him now waited to buy his son a toy, from Sanju. And when their eyes met, Sanju simply smiled and said, "Kindness didn't make me weak, it made me unstoppable." Years later, his brand became known across cities, a symbol of joy, humility, and courage. But Sanju never forgot that night under the banyan tree. Because that was the night he learned something powerful. Goodness without direction is innocence. Goodness with purpose is strength. Don't let the world shame you for being kind. But don't let it silence your power either. You can be humble and still ambitious. You can be kind and still unstoppable. Because kindness was never meant to make you small. It was meant to make you strong enough to build something beautiful.